Good morning. All right, here we are halfway through the work week, and let's see what we've got in the news. Always something going on here. Obamacare, repeal and replace. Republicans have been talking about this since day one of the Trump administration. The president has also talked about this. He thought he could get that done in his first 100 days. The first GOP effort failed miserably, and they've been working ever since then to try to find a plan that they can actually get through the House. Even though they have a majority, nothing is guaranteed. So they've been, particularly with the hardcore conservatives, they have a plan they believe will work. But there's going to still be a hang-up here. The pre-existing conditions, you got that in there. For me, that's a non-starter. But maybe they can still figure out a way to do it. This is a very costly part of the program, and you don't lower premiums, you don't lower costs if you don't allow insurers to price in the effects of people who've got some serious illnesses and that are known in advance of obtaining the insurance, but they can't do a darn thing about it. Jimmy Kimmel got into the act by talking about the open heart surgery his newborn son needed and things like that. Once again, this really should be separate from the issue of pre-existing conditions and things like that. But Democrats, liberals don't see that. Let me just leave you with a thought here about insurance and things like that. Most states have mandatory car insurance, auto insurance. So what's the difference here? Why can't the health insurers price health insurance policies like auto insurers do? They look at the risks and they price them accordingly, hoping that they will make a profit based on that they actually had, they gave you a discount for being a good driver, and you stayed accident-free, ticket-free, and therefore cost them really virtually nothing, and they pocket most of the premium. That's the way they like it, and that's what makes them cash cows. But nevertheless, it's one of those things that people are now expecting that they're going to get pre-existing conditions covered. Just remember, pre-existing condition is not a health insurance issue, or should not be. All right. Also, CNN, frequent target initially by the Trump administration for fake news, has fought back by refusing to run a Trump-Pence campaign ad on President Trump's first 100 days. That included a graphic of several news people with the overview of that they were fake news. CNN has said that the media, they are not fake news, and so until that graphic is dropped, they won't be carrying the ad. And that's too bad. I think they're looking through it through a prism. They're not seeing straight on this. They need to, they've probably made the situation worse for them. They're taking a lot of heat, but the Trump-Pence campaign probably comes out ahead on this in the sense of much more attention is paid for the ad because CNN refused to run the ad. If they'd run the ad, maybe there would have been some comments about it, about the fact that this ad had run. But the fact that they didn't do it creates an even bigger controversy, I think, in this regard. So this is not, something that, even though they said they would run the ad without the graphic, this is something the campaign feels is integral to the part of the ad. So there'll be a battle about this, but I think the Trump-Pence campaign comes out on top on this. Jim DeMint is gone from Heritage. He led that since 2013. But a lot of complaints had been issued from people, and several people had left the organization because it was moving away from its kind of intellectual roots into more core activism, more things that Trump is known for than anything else. So that's that. Hillary Clinton is back in the news, talking about the election again, saying that if the election were held on October 27th, she would have won. This was before James Comey, she said, and what happened there with WikiLeaks. And she also, I think, threw a shot on the air as well, at others. But she just wouldn't take she took full responsibility for losing, but she had a long list of people to blame: the Russians, James Comey, that type of thing. Fox News, misogyny. You can throw out almost anything there, and she probably has it on her long excuse list. Own it, live with it, let's go. She did say she's planning on just being a citizen and being part of the resistance. So she seems to have found her new thing is that maybe we need some bumper stickers with a button that she resists or something like that. Well, here's Hillary's picture on it. I don't know. So that's that there, and then we've got ESPN and their politics. And Linda Cohn, who's been with the network for over 25 years, commented on WABC radio interview this week that she felt that the politics at ESPN had taken its way from its roots and may be a factor in some of the other issues that are going on at the network. They're laying off 100 people. We know the names of close to 60 of them. Potentially bigger names are coming, but the network is keeping that under their wraps for now. And so we'll see which direction they go in. But there'll probably be more layoffs of some more prominent people as the network tries to sort itself out in an era really of cord cutting, which is really what hurts them. But combine that with the fact that they've paid just gobs and gobs of money for sporting event rights, and people aren't watching them as much as they used to, does present a problem for them. Finally, Jim DeMint is no longer with Heritage, so a lot of people complained about that, and just didn't feel he had the intellectual heft to carry the organization anymore, that things had just changed too much. We'll see what happens. Ed Fullner will be back in charge, and as he tries to find a long-term permanent placement. They may want to stay away from members of Congress for that, nevertheless. All right, that's it. Have a great day. Hopefully we'll see you later. We will have a Bias Buzz podcast posted to the channel soon, and probably tonight. And I expect sometime today the Caves Corner from Monday will get posted as well. So you can watch that if you have missed that, if you didn't catch the audio on iTunes or what's now called Apple Podcasts. All right, so we'll see you later. Have a great day.